Hello YouTube, sorry for the late graduation episode. I graduated a while ago, but at least I'm posting because I've been having a lot going on lately. Alright, right now we're going to use these. This is not sponsored video, but we're going to use these ones. Size 8. I'm going to use a trick I learned now that I got my Zippo fixed. Oops, drop some hooks. Yes, these are usually done in one take. Always, basically, because can't really redo it. Don't have the materials. Can't afford the materials to redo it every single time I mess up. So, plus, then it wouldn't be my video. I don't like doing retakes. Maybe the intro, I might do retakes, but that's because, well, I haven't started anything yet. It's my Zippo to heat up the hook eye right here. Let me put some behind it so you guys can see it. Do I have anything? Does this work? Can you see it now? Yeah, sure. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, I can't zoom in or out in this mode, okay. Alright, now we're going to use a bead. Actually, yeah, we'll use a bead this time. We will use a glow-in-the-dark bead for this one. This is just, I just want to try to make something. This glow in the, actually, let's put my UV light on them to give them a quick glow quick. See which one. The green didn't put them under my desk. Alright, so this one's the one I want because it glows better. Here, I'll show you when I turn off this light. And then I'll also turn off this light. See? They glow. This one glow, but this one is the one we're going to use. Yes, I keep a night light on under here 24/7. Only filament bulbs though, because the light's a lot less harsh on my eyes. So yeah, it's a lot nicer, but this is for when I'm working on stuff that I need to see for. So this looks completely white. The bead does, but Alright, my pliers are old. Well, they're not. They're like not maybe a year old. Not even. Like I got them last Christmas, I think. But they're rusting, so they don't like to stay open or closed. Dang, I dropped the bead. I keep dropping shit. Oh, excuse my language. Sorry about that. We're in a heat wave right now. Whoops. Yeah, we're in a bad heat wave. Like, feels like 105 out last time I checked. So, everyone's just grumpy. It's hot out. I can't go work on my trail, which is what I was going to do today. There, now lit. I am going to hopefully send a video of the trail sometime on YouTube. Send you guys a video of how far I got, because I'm always expanding it, but I have to keep up maintenance, and it's all by myself. Do it all by myself, and I spend very little to no money on it yet. Darn it. Let's try to push it on somewhat. Still there. It's not warm enough. Usually, I'll just have to, I need to get this oiled. This nippers, just working them loose because it helps get the rust off so it works better, less stiff. And I just need to pull this off and reheat it, because once this comes off, I can reheat it, then it should be the last thing I need, then the bead will be on. Just, I always put on the bead first before I add the, you know, the flight time thread. For the fact that the flight time thread can burn, and I don't want to burn when I'm heating it up. So when I'm heating up the hook. Here. Just kind of clean this plastic off. Here. The hook I now got a bead. Now I'm gonna just open. I keep this open because it's easier to close it than it is to open it if it rusts in that position. Basically, rusts open, it's easier to push down than to try to pull it apart. So I'm just going to use this black. It's this type. Here, let me just, here you can kind of see the label. Zoom in if you want to see the label, because I can't. Sorry, but yeah, that's the label. That's the stuff I'm using. There is no sponsor to any of my videos. I pay for it myself by, I'm hopefully trying to sell some fishing flies on Facebook so that I can pay for new materials and pay to recover materials I use, and hopefully buy more so I can make videos like this more. Because right now I'm spending my own cash on materials, and I had to restock on like rabbit fur Zoinker strips are called, but just rabbit fur on a strip called Zoinker strip zone. But yeah, I had to restock on that. So also the hook did change a nice color blue when I heated it up, but that's covered now because that's covered by the bead. Now I'm just building up a dread dam and kind of just giving it a body. It's black. So yeah, also, yeah, it broke. Of course it did. Yeah. Trick I learned, if it's not all the way out, you can just put your mouth on here, breathe in, and it usually just pulls it back through if there's enough slack. It's weird, but it's faster than pulling it all the way out and getting out my tool. I'll show it if I can. Right here's this tool to pull the thread through from the complete other side. It's a bit faster. Plus, no one else uses my tools because I'm the only person who fly ties in my family. So, right now I checked if this dread dam works by seeing if it goes backwards much. It doesn't. I might need a bit more, but it's almost done. Yay! I'm gonna cut off these tags I made. Whoops. I ran out of some of this. I did get one of my flies does work. I caught two nice bass on it, 15 inches minimum. The pictures are on my phone and I'm using that to record, so can't pull them up and show you. There. I pushed it back a bit kind of so the hook is completely clear now. Just build up more of a body. Push this back a bit. There. Now I got a head. So now let's also these are just jig heads in an old matchbox. Took out the matches because I don't use them. Just labeled it so people know what it is. Now, what should we add? Oh, I know. I've been trying out this new type of hook I want to make. Let's use some of this turkey feather I got. Just a wild turkey feather. Just gonna cut off a little strip. Take it off nice and easy so it stays in one piece. Reason I have these are just empty shells. I use them to put stuff like feather bits in. Make it easier to put them on, like this. Put it in the empty casing. They're just old spent ammunition. There's just the shells left. See? Now I can put this in here and bam. There, now we got a little thing of feathers. Makes it a lot easier to work with. Well, just makes it a bit easier. Now I can put them like here for the body. Now I can just hold this and just wrap it forward because we're going to cut off all this, but this kind of just keeps it all in one piece without me having to worry about accidentally losing my grip and then it all coming undone. So, here, I tied that down. Now I can pull this up, pull this back, and then I can tie that down again to make a bug, and then it also leaves a little thing here if you want to add like some hackle, a collar, feather collar. Just going to work our way up to clean up this bump. There we go. Now we got a basic fly. Very cheap to make too. I found most of this stuff. The beads got a Christmas gift. Feather I was given by a friend since he knows I fly tie and we go fishing together. Not going to say his name, no, because, well, I just decided to make this video out of the blue, I guess, because I was like, hey, I haven't posted in a while, maybe I should make a video. See, now I got a nice, I'll show you the fly right now, quick, since I haven't showed it to you at all yet. Here it is. That's just a bit of turkey feather. Here's the back end turkey feather, and here's the stuff I wrapped over top to give it a bit more body. And the bead glows, so it will work in the murkier water, hopefully. That's the idea. It's supposed to help in murkier water, make it a bit more visible. And then I just kind of smooth out the thread body here, make it so that's all black thread. Thing is, this black thread I got snaps easily, that's why it snapped earlier. And I wonder if I should add some rubber legs or just leave it. Let's add a couple rubber legs, like one, then I'll just cut it into multiple pieces because otherwise it's too long anyways. Let's give it some like legs, make it more buggy. So I'm going to just take one of these rubber legs, one of these, gray and white, black and white, or gray and white, and I'm just going to cut it in half here. Doing it here is because this is the flattest surface I got. I'm going to cut it in half, and now I got two legs. I'm going to put down one at a time on, and I'll just do this one first. The reason I'm doing one at a time is because hopefully this will make it easier to get them lined up right. Then we can make an X over them to kind of keep them like, well, in place. Make kind of an X with that one there. Now I need to put that, the other one the opposite way. Goes like this. Just kind of just wrap it. There we go. That looks nice. Just gonna pull this to make it better. Let's pull this down and tie it down so that it kind of stays down. There, look at that. Now we move these back so we can just kind of finish off the fly. And it should be done. Here, I'll show you what it looks like now before I tie it off. And I'll just move everything. This is what it looks like. Just little legs. Looks like a nice bug. Alright, time to tie it off. Also, I do not know how to use my editing software real well. It's free, that's the only reason I'm able to use it, because I cannot afford to pay for editing software unless I get like a lifetime thing where I don't have to rent it. You know, I heard from other people in my family, like older, my nana and papa, my dad's parents, and mostly him, because he was a mechanic. He retired, but back in the day, and for my mom somewhat, but back in the day, you could get like satellite radio. You only had to buy it once. You could buy a lifetime thing instead of just paying for it monthly to use it. You get it like, you buy it once, you get it for good. I hate that stopped, but it's like stuff changes over time. It's just normal. Yeah, these are kind of moved back a bit, but that's fine. I tied it down. I usually wrap around 10 times, but I lost count, so I'm gonna first I just move it around a bit, see, make sure it's not moving too much, because then it's not tight enough, and then I just do another bit of wrapping. There's the fly. There we go. Here it is. Turn them out of the way so you can see. There it is. Yeah, that's a old heat lamp with a, we replaced the original bulb with an LED one, so it's just basically a brighter light because it's more focused. Yep, there it is. There's the fly. And we'll test it in the dark quick. Turn off this, then hit it with UV so it glows brighter. That's why I'm thinking I should probably put a UV light in my tackle box. See, now it's a lot brighter. Now you can actually see it with this still on, but now if I turn this off, it's even brighter because I hit it with the UV light, see? Now watch if I take this off, that's a lot brighter. So I'm thinking maybe I have some like jig heads that glow in the dark too. So I was thinking maybe put a UV light in my tackle box, but I only got one. There we go. I'm going to call this the Scitter, because you can kind of skid it across the water surface, I guess. I don't know if it floats or not, but I'll find out when I try it, then I can make another one based on what needs to be changed and if it works. I find if I usually put a little piece of worm on here, like just a tiny piece, like just enough to give it the smell and kind of taste when they bite, they usually go after it more. Yeah, here's all my other flies I made just kind of sitting here. I just put the hook in the foam. Some of these are floating hooks, which are meant to float. So basically, you can put them on the bottom ring and it will float. See, there's still, the hook eye is still almost completely exposed here, so you can kind of see the hook eye is still very accessible, and the bead shouldn't come off easily because it's a bent eye. But yeah, there's the end of the video. Have a good day, everyone.